Welcome to a new trading week. Today I'll be showing you my analysis on the EURUSD pair. I'm making this video because someone made a comment on my previous video asking that I do an analysis on this pair. There was also another comment that requested for me to analyze the GBPJPY and GBPUSD pair. So if we have enough time in the course of this video, I'll also jump right into that. So let's get straight to the EURUSD. I'm looking at this right now on my screen from the daily time frame, and it looks pretty interesting. On this pair right now, on the daily time frame, I can already identify the markets generally should be going up because I've seen a very interesting uptrend in this trade. So I'm just going to highlight that right now so we can check it out. So we have the trend line coming all the way to the top right here, giving us an overall movement of price going up, right? And then if I want to make it a little more interesting, I will highlight this area here, because while the uptrend was forming, we had a situation where there was a previous downtrend, and we can see how markets seem to have broken out of the downtrend and tried coming in for a retest, but it broke that retest area and it looks like it's still coming right down. So if I'm looking at this market from the daily time frame already, I can also highlight some points here. This area serves as an interesting watch zone, an area to look out for. I'm expecting price to hit this area and bounce back up as well. Also, this serves as a demand as well. So price could likely hit here and go back all the way up, or try to give us a fake breakout all the way to this area and bounce back up. Also, price could break out of these two zones and break out of the trend line and give us a move all the way to the bearish side. So anything is possible with these markets. But of course, for us to be able to be somewhat certain of a move and stick to it, we need to wait for the ultimate confirmation. And once we get the ultimate confirmation, regardless of whatever happens, we take the trade, right? One of the good confirmations that I will be getting on this trade for a bullish market is price bouncing at the top of this trend line and going back all the way to the bullish direction. Another ultimate confirmation that I'll probably be looking out for a bearish move is price breaking out of this trend line to the downside and also breaking out of this zone here all the way to the downside. If that happens, then it gives me an idea that price should actually be selling, right? Although I would probably expect some reversal in this area here, right? In this area here that serves as a support zone, right? So price could probably even bounce back here, come back all the way for a retest and break it again. It's a very huge possibility, but of course we won't be sure of these moves yet until market actually gives us the moves, and then we can see our confirmation based on those charts. But this is what it looks like to me on the daily time frame, and I can see that there are possibilities of price going bullish and there are also possibilities of price going bearish. But we can also check out other time frames. I like to also go all the way down to the H4 time frame to get like a difference or a clearer view, a view that somewhat aligns with what my daily time frame is saying, right? So right here is my H4 time frame. I see like some very interesting moves, and still on this H4 time frame I can already identify movements. So say I pick out my trend line tool. First off, I can identify a downtrend right here. I can identify a downtrend right here, right? Another interesting thing about this chart is I can mark out this area, right, as an uptrend. But another thing that I see here is marking out this area as another uptrend and giving it an interpretation that the trend line may have been broken. And then if we do something like this, we see that there's now like some chaos, right? It looks like price broke out here. So since this one already has been invalidated, we might as well just take it off, right? So we have a cleaner chart to look at. So observing the market like this now, on the H4 time frame, we can see very little signs of price actually going bearish, right? But it's just the H4 time frame. Ultimately, on the daily time frame, we have a totally different language at the moment. The daily time frame, like I said before, has not yet confirmed a bearish move, which is possible, but at the moment price seems to be moving in the direction of the uptrend, which is a bullish move, right? But until price breaks out of this trend line, so let me take this off so we don't get too many lines on our screen. Until price breaks out of this one, all the way down, I won't be convinced that we're going to be selling on this market, because anything can happen. These zones might push price back up to the bullish move. In fact, the first time something happened around here, price broke out of this supposed downtrend that would have been formed here, so giving us an idea that price should still be pushing up, right? It broke out. It looks like it was coming down for a retest, but it was more than a retest. It looks like it's coming back all the way towards this trend line, right? So once that happens, would wait to see how price reacts around the trend line. If it reacts in such a way that it tells us that it's going to go back to the upside, once we get that confirmation, then we know that we can go bullish. Otherwise, if it breaks out of this area here, these key areas that I've highlighted on the screen, then we'll be having a chance of going bearish in the market. So at the moment, this is what I think about the EURUSD. But let me just move a little further and see what the weekly time frame says. Oh, now it gets more interesting. Great. So here on the weekly time frame, if I bring out my trend line tool and I highlight this area here, I see a more interesting move. Now it gives me a broader perspective of what the market looks like, right? And the broader perspective now for me in this market is this. So price came all the way to this point. So let me take this off now, and maybe take this off and take this off. I'll put them back later. So here, based on the weekly time frame, we can see how markets should be moving for the next couple of weeks, right? So we have a downtrend here that seems to have been respected, right? It's actually safe to say, oh, price came up here, and right at this zone here, we had a shooting star, right? And at the shooting star, after the shooting star formed, we got the confirmation candle that tells us that we can actually sell. But to me, it's not good enough, right? Because I like to get my ultimate confirmation before I take trades. So looking at this market now and seeing how we have a downtrend, and we also have like a seemingly good looking uptrend right here, right? It would be best to just wait to see how price reacts to this uptrend, which is also the major uptrend from the daily time frame. So you can see how the different time frames are sort of aligning. H4, everything on the H4 is pointing bearish. So there is a very interesting move on the H4 time frame, but it's not enough for us to stick to the H4, because now the more higher time frames are telling us, you know, something totally different. So on the daily time frame, we have an overall uptrend, which is this one that formed right here, that's also corresponds with what's going on the weekly time frame, right? So originally I said we need to wait for a breakout on that daily time frame trend line, which is this one, right? And once that breakout happens, we can already highlight or get confirmation that price should sell. So I'm going to bring back my zones, right? Because for some reason I feel like they're also going to be very important when we are highlighting this particular, when we're looking at this particular market from this weekly time frame. So we need to wait for that breakout to happen at the downside. When the breakout happens, then we know that we should be looking into the bearish direction. Another thing that seems very interesting, that seems like that might likely happen here now, is looking at this market, looking at these areas that I've highlighted. This zone that serves as the support zone for one of the time frames, is it the daily time frame or the H4 time frame? I'm not sure right now, but this particular zone here, if you look at the market very well, when this market is done forming, there's a very big possibility that we could be having something that looks like a head and shoulder pattern, right? So probably could have it around here, and then maybe this could form around here, right? So it's between this or this for me, or we could as well just mark out the two areas, right? But we can leave it here, and we can also leave it here. But if this happens, and if this breaks out of this support zone and comes back up to test it as a resistance, then we'll be having a very textbook head and shoulder pattern in play. Very textbook. So trades like this might take you a couple of days to get that move so you can take an entry. But imagine taking an entry based on all of the confirmation that you've gotten from the weekly, the daily, and then eventually the H4, right? And you take your trade based on that. You'll be holding your trade for a long period of time, and based on those confirmation, all of the analysis that you've done on the higher time frame, it helps you to stay confident in the trade. So when there is all that noise on the daily time, on the smaller time frames like the H1, M30, M15, M5, when there's all that noise, you're not bothered, because you are working based on the higher time frame that gives you more data, more information, right? Which is more legit. So this is what I think about the Euro USD. Right now, I do not have any confirmation as to whether price is going bullish or bearish. I need to have those extra movements first for me to be sure of the direction that I'll be going. But one thing is for sure, once I do get a move, once I do have something that looks very clear, I will send out the setup on the Trading Hub channel on Telegram. If you're not on the channel, the link is going to be in the description of this video, so click on it, join, it's free, right? So you can see all of the setups that I share over there, and then it's also going to help you to know what course of action to take when it comes to your entries and your trades. All right, so this is the Euro USD. Let's also take a quick look at the GBPJPY, since we still have like a little time. I remember sending this analysis on the hub on Telegram as well, and I don't have any clear direction, to be very honest. So I sent this based on the daily time frame, and it looked pretty good, right? It looked really good, and I already highlighted price moving, you know, in the uptrend. Price has been going up for a long period of time. Even in this uptrend, there is an upward channel. Everything just seems to be going up and up and up and all of that. So on this GBPJPY pair, there is no solid move right now. I'm looking at this channel to see how price is going to react to it. I'm looking to see if market is going to break out of this channel all the way up and still keep giving us higher highs, or if price is going to break out of this area here, break out of this one to the downside, break out of this demand, and then ultimately break out of this trend line. Let me see how it relates to the weekly. Okay, this is how it looks like in the weekly time frame as well. It ultimately seems to be going up, right? So if I put a trend line here, if I put a trend line here, all the way here, you see that even with the weekly time frame, we still have an uptrend. There's an upward movement. Price is ultimately just going up, right? So this gives us a clear picture of what seems to be happening. So for some scalpers and some day traders, they might find opportunities to go long or even short, because there's also a possibility of price really hitting at the top of this channel again and coming back down and then going back up. You know, different things can happen in this trade. But now I have this analysis set, but I don't have any clear direction yet. So I'm looking to see how price reacts in a couple days, right? And then once price give me the moves that I'm expecting or anticipating, then it's also going to help me to know what to do. So I already sent out this particular setup on the channel on Telegram. So like I said before, if you are not on that channel, the link is going to be in the description, so you can click on it and join. It's free, right? So you can see the setup for various charts that I'm looking at, and it's also going to help you with a different perspective in your analysis for your trades, right? So because of time, I'm going to do the analysis for the GBPUSD in another video if I do have the time. But for now, if you like the analysis on the EURUSD and the GBPJPY, if it has given you a clearer perspective on the charts, drop a like on this video and also drop a comment. And if there are other charts that you want me to take a look at, feel free to drop a comment and I'll take a look at it. And yeah, that's it. And if this is your first time watching my video, please subscribe. I show you very simple analysis. I am a pure price action trader. I do not trade with indicators at all. I simply just analyze the market based on the data that is being presented to me without importing any extra indicators or whatever. So I do my best to make my analysis as simple as possible. I like to trade in a very simple way. I'm a swing trader, so I don't jump into trades every day, and I like to help people to see the importance of swing trading and also show them how it can be very, very time time conducive for you, right? Because with swing trading, you don't always have to be on the charts 24 hours of the day. You can just have a few points, a few charts analyzed and a few setups all placed there ready to go. And then these charts now, I might not be looking at it until like the next couple of days, because I know that I'm not expecting a move today unless something very significant happens in the market that might get me to come and check the chart to see if there's been a change in movements. But otherwise, I don't necessarily have to be glued to my system. I can literally be doing other things with my time, totally forgetting that I probably have trades running or I have setups and things like that. So yeah, swing trading can be super interesting. But of course, all of these setups that I share and all of the strategies that I trade with can also be used with day trading. So if you're a scalper and everything, you can also use the pure price action strategy to trade as a day trader and even as a scalper, right? But I prefer to use it as a swing trader with my swing trading strategies. So That's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.